5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. The growing concern about the health of the environment has brought global attention to one of the most pressing issues of modern times, the use of plastic. Plastic has become deeply embedded in everyday life due to its versatility, durability, and low cost. However, these very qualities have made it a serious threat to the environment. The call for a ban on plastic is no longer a suggestion, but a necessity for the survival of ecosystems and the well-being of all forms of life. Plastic is widely used in packaging, household items, clothing, and countless other sectors. Its ability to resist decomposition has made it a favored material for manufacturers and consumers. Unfortunately, this resistance to breaking down also means that once discarded, plastic remains in the environment for an incredibly long time. Over time, it breaks into smaller particles known as microplastics, which contaminate soil, water, and even the air. These particles have been found in the food chain, posing a direct threat to health. The call for a ban on plastic arises from the damage it inflicts on natural ecosystems. Water bodies, both large and small, have become dumping grounds for plastic waste. This leads to the death of aquatic creatures that either ingest the plastic or become entangled in it. On land, animals often mistake plastic for food, which can lead to blockages in their digestive systems, starvation, and death. Moreover, burning plastic waste releases toxic gases into the air, affecting both human health and the atmosphere. Despite efforts to recycle plastic, the process is expensive, complex, and not always successful. A significant portion of collected plastic waste does not end up being recycled. Much of it is either landfilled or incinerated. Recycling also does not address the root of the problem, which is the excessive production and consumption of plastic in the first place. A ban, on the other hand, tackles the issue at its source by eliminating or reducing the demand for plastic products. A complete or partial ban on plastic would push society towards the use of more sustainable materials. Alternatives such as cloth, jute, glass, paper, and metal can serve the same purposes without causing long-term damage to the environment. Encouraging the use of such materials not only benefits nature but also supports industries and workers involved in their production. This creates a ripple effect of positive change, from environmental conservation to economic opportunities in greener sectors. Implementing a ban on plastic is not without its challenges. Plastic is cheap, widely available, and deeply integrated into supply chains and manufacturing. Many small businesses depend on it for packaging due to its affordability. Therefore, any move toward a ban must be accompanied by awareness, education, and support for transition. Communities, manufacturers, and consumers must be informed about the dangers of plastic and guided towards sustainable practices. Education plays a critical role in this transition. Schools, media, and community programs can raise awareness about the harmful effects of plastic on the planet. When people understand the consequences of their consumption habits, they are more likely to support and adopt environmentally friendly alternatives. Promoting a culture of responsibility and sustainability can shift mindsets and behaviors over time. In addition to education, strong enforcement of policies is vital for the success of a plastic ban. Rules must be clear, and there should be consequences for violations. This includes monitoring the production, distribution, and use of plastic products. Authorities need to collaborate with industries, local governments, and non-profit groups to ensure the smooth implementation of such policies. At the same time, positive incentives for businesses and individuals who adopt sustainable practices can accelerate the change. Public participation is another cornerstone in the success of a ban on plastic. Every individual has a role to play. Refusing single-use plastic, carrying reusable bags, and choosing eco-friendly products are small actions that contribute to a larger movement. When people unite for a common cause, even the most entrenched habits can change. Community cleanup drives, workshops, and sustainable product fairs can further engage the public and create momentum for change. Another key aspect is innovation. Scientific research and creativity can offer new materials that mimic the convenience of plastic without its harmful side effects. Biodegradable packaging, compostable containers, and reusable designs can revolutionize industries and reduce dependency on harmful substances. Investments in research and development can yield long-term benefits for both the environment and the economy. Furthermore, the impact of a plastic ban extends beyond the environment. It influences public health, food security, and even climate stability. Plastic pollution clogs drainage systems, contributes to flooding, and creates breeding grounds for disease-carrying pests. Its presence in food and water sources raises serious concerns about toxicity and long-term health effects. By reducing plastic use, society also mitigates these risks and promotes a healthier living environment for all. While it is tempting to focus only on large-scale solutions, it is equally important to address everyday habits. Simple actions like refusing plastic straws, avoiding overpackaged products, or supporting businesses that use eco-friendly alternatives can lead to meaningful change. When individuals take responsibility, it creates pressure on companies and policymakers to follow suit. Change does not happen overnight. Transitioning from a plastic-dependent world to one that respects and protects nature requires time, patience, and persistence. Mistakes will occur, and resistance may arise, especially from those who benefit from the status quo. However, history shows that determined efforts, backed by public will and ethical leadership, can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Plastic once represented the marvel of human ingenuity. Today, it stands as a reminder of the unintended consequences of progress without foresight. The movement to ban plastic is not about rejecting modern convenience but about reimagining it in a way that aligns with the values of sustainability, responsibility, and respect for the planet. The future of this planet depends on the choices made today. Continuing down the path of unchecked plastic use threatens not only wildlife and ecosystems but also the well-being of future generations. Stop.